guys, story time on my cousin's haunted house. Okay, so boom! Me and my cousin, we lived fairly close to each other. So during the summer, every time me and my mom, we would walk to my cousin's house. So this one time we walked over to her house. What the frick? Why'd I just change accents? So we walked over to her house and, we were having a good time playing around. But I wanted to stay longer. So I was like, Mom, can I sleep over? And she was like, do a flip. And I was like, I bet. So after I put on the performance of a lifetime, I finally convinced my mom to let me sleep over. Yes. So that night, me and my cousin, we wanted to sleep in the guest room because we were gonna be hella loud. Like, who actually goes to sleep at a sleepover? And my didi had work in the morning, so we didn't want to disturb them. So instead of sleeping in the master bedroom, we slept in the guest room. So we go to sleep. Okay, we sleep around like 12, and I end up waking up in the middle of the night. I think it was around like 3. Maybe 2. I wake up in the middle of the night to go piss, okay? Oh my god, what is up with me and pissing? So I wake up to go piss. So I get to the bathroom. I walk to the bathroom, close the door, and I pee, and I'm doing my business, okay? So as I'm finishing up peeing, I look down at the door. There's someone there. When you can like see like a shadow, like of someone standing outside the door. I saw a shadow. And then hold my hand, hold it! And then I hear, and at first I thought it was her grandma because her grandma was like in the room next to us. So I was like, oh, maybe she just had to come piss too. So I was like, Matu, which means like I'm in here, okay? Dead silence. Silence. It was so quiet that you could hear like the remaining piss from my coochie, like literally like bloop, bloop. Then after like a good like 5 minutes of this person just standing out there, they walk away. Like I can hear it, like I can hear the floorboards creaking, and I can see like the shadow like disappear, okay? So I'm like, whew. So I finish my business and I go to the sink to wash my hands. So I'm washing my hands. What do I hear? Damn! Then chills ran down my spine. So I literally snap my neck and I look at the bathroom door again. There's someone there. So at this point, I'm thinking maybe like the grandma has to pee really, really bad. So I'm like, okay, like let me like get out the bathroom. Oh my god! So I go to the bathroom door. Okay, I'm walking to the bathroom door, and as soon as I put my hand on the handle, I can hear someone breathing. Like if I put my ear close enough to the door, I could hear like. And I was like, okay, like that is not, who is that? So I put my ear on the door and I'm like, hello? I know, some white people shit, like what the frick? But I put it and I'm like, hello? Cool. Which means, who is it? Silence. No! So now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, I either open this door and get eaten alive by whatever's out there, or I sleep in the bathtub. Then I'm frantic. I'm pacing back and forth. I'm like, what the frick do I do? And then I hear it walking away. Okay, I hear it walking away. So I'm like, oh my god, thank god. Thank god. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sprint to the room. Okay, but I was panicking. Okay, I was panicking. So I opened the door. I opened the door, and I'm looking. Okay, it's pitch black out there. By the way, the only light is the bathroom light. So I'm making sure the coast is clear, and I make a run for it. I ran. I didn't even turn off the bathroom light. I was so scared. I didn't even turn off the bathroom light. I just ran to the room. Okay. And as soon as I get in the room, okay, I get in the room, and the bathroom and like the guest room, it's not that far, okay? It's like it's not that far. So as soon as I get into the room, okay, I look out into the hallway. I see at the very end of the hallway. Oh my god! Hold my hand! At the very end of the hallway, I see someone standing there. And it's looking dead into my soul. I couldn't see a face. I didn't see nothing. All I just saw was a silhouette of a person just standing there. And then I'm looking at it, it's looking at me, and like, we're just like, I physically couldn't move. I felt like I was like in a trance. Then, oh my god, I shit you not. Then it starts running towards me. It literally starts sprinting towards me. And then that's when I like snapped out of it. I snapped out of it and I shut the door so fast. I shut the door so freaking fast. Then cherry on top. I went to go jump onto the bed. And I missed the bed. I missed the bed and it made the loudest noise ever. It was like boom. Then I wake up the next morning. I woke up with like the biggest bruise ever on my shoulder. Like it hurt so bad. And as we were eating breakfast, my didi was asking me like what happened last night? And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I heard this really loud noise. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, oh, I don't know.